The twos are good. So as the aces. Those eights are crazy ass cards. Oh, card sharks. And here's the star of card sharks, Rodney1279. Thank you guys and welcome to the Card Shark Showdown. Glad to have you with us on Card Sharks. And if you guys are ready, let's get to the cards.
I'm ready.
So we're going to have the computer automatically deal out the cards for right now. There we go. The cards are being dealt out. And we're going to have our returning champion and our challenger. And our returning champion is Mikey, who has won $8,000 in the last show, okay? So, Mikey, do you feel confident that you can do it again?
Oh, yeah.
And we have his friend, Ben Spinden, who's going to take him on.
All right.
You confident that you're going to beat your friend Mikey?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to explain the rules briefly since the rules have changed a little bit. Now, each game that you win in this version of Card Sharks is worth $1,000, okay? And like before, if you win 2 out of 3 games, then you will go on to the money cards for $144,000. New rules, okay? So, since you're the champion, Michael, you'll start on the red position, and you'll have the red cards, and Ben Spinden will be playing with the blue cards, okay?
Okay.
Let's play Card Sharks. All right, we're going to start this first toss-up question with you, Mikey. We asked 100 people, do you think the CIA knows something about the assassination of President Kennedy that it is not telling us? How many people think the CIA does know more than it is telling?
I think our government can hide things. So I have to say that's going to be 42.
He's going with 42. All right, Ben, do you think it's higher or lower than 42?
I'm going to go higher.
Higher, and we're going to have to get that post off, Corey, on the bottom there. Thank you. He said higher, actually.
Oops. Hang on. Easy fix, folks. Hang on.
He said higher.
All right.
Is that what you said, Ben?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me refix it. Hang on a minute. You said how much, Mikey, for your deck?
I said 27.
27 and 26. All right.
Right. The cards weren't turned over.
There we go.
We'll reset it here.
There we go.
Okay. It doesn't change the questions or anything, right, Corey?
Nope.
Okay.
And you said for your answer, Mikey?
42.
There it is. There we go. And the actual number of people that think the CIA does know more than what it's telling is 85. It is higher. Good job, Ben.
Thank you.
All right, Ben, your opening card is a queen. Now you can play it or change it if you want to.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. It's a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a 6.
Higher.
To win the first game very quickly, higher than a 6? Yeah, good job, Ben.
Oh, wow, you shut me out right there.
Ben, that got you $1,000. Good job.
Thank you.
You didn't even give Mikey a chance on that one. Well, We're going to do our second game very quickly, and we have our 5 cards on the board from the same deck for each of you. And this next question goes to you, Ben. We surveyed 100 prison inmates. These are all men who are currently serving time in Folsom State Prison. And we asked them, are you innocent of the crime you were convicted of? How many inmates claim they are innocent?
I'm gonna say about 69 of them.
He's going with 69. All right, Mikey, higher or lower than 60?
Did they survey Johnny Cash too?
No.
Okay, I'll say lower then.
He's going with lower. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of inmates that claim they are innocent is 31. It is lower. Good job, Mikey. Now you'll get to try to pay him back for what he did to you. Your opening card, Mikey, is a queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. It's a 6.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 6, keeping Ben away from his cards. And Mikey, this is your question. We asked 100 third grade girls, which would you rather be, a nurse or a doctor? How many third grade girls said they would rather be a nurse?
I have to say that's going to be a high number, probably 55.
Going 55. All right, Ben, is it higher or lower than 55?
I'll say higher.
Higher than 55. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of third grade girls that said they would rather be a nurse is 96. Good job, Ben. It is higher.
Wow.
All right, Ben. All right, Ben. Let's see your opening card, and my pen is running out of ink. Hang on. Let me see if I have another pen in my pocket. And I do. All right, Ben. You have a 10. You can play it or change it.
Let's go ahead and change the 10.
Okay, he's going to change the 10, and the 10 becomes a 4.
It's higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. No, it's a double. Sorry, Ben. Well, Mikey, free chance for you. He says higher than a 6. Is it higher? No, it's a 2. All right, third question, and it is going to Ben, I believe. Am I right, producer?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We found 100 house husbands. These are all men who stay at home and take care of the house and kids while their wife works. And ask them, do you iron your wife's clothes? That's the question. Do you iron your wife's clothes? How many house husbands said they do iron their wife's clothes?
Oh boy. Let's go with 43.
43.
All right.
All right. And Mikey, is it higher or lower than 43?
That's gotta be a lot lower.
He's going a lot lower. Okay, the actual number of house husbands that do iron their wife's clothes is 12. Good job, Mikey. It is lower. Now, Mikey, you have that 6. You can change that card if you want to.
Yeah, change it, please.
The 6 becomes a 4. Better change.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. It's a king.
Lower.
Lower than the king. It's a 10.
Lower.
If it is lower, you will tie up the match and you'll have $1,000 also. Lower than the 10. Yes, good job, Mikey.
All right.
So y'all each got $1,000. Very good, very good. Now we're gonna do our 3-card, 3-question showdown to see who's gonna win. Go for a chance at $144,000. And this next question goes to you, Mikey. And here it is. We asked 100 women in a California studio audience, have you ever had your nose fixed? How many said yes, they have had their nose fixed?
Oh my god. I say that's going to be a low number. Probably, I might gamble and say 8.
He's going with 8. All right, Ben, is it higher or lower than 8?
I'm going a bit higher than that.
He's going higher. Soon as that lights up, there it is. All right, the actual number of women who had their nose fixed is 3. It's not higher, it's lower. Good, Mikey.
Wow.
All right, your opening card, Mikey, is a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack.
Hello?
He's not changing the card.
Oh, there we go now.
Lower than, there you go, 7.
Freeze.
He's freezing on the 7, keeping Ben away from his cards, and we're going to continue. Ben, we asked 100 married women, have you ever lied to your husband about a dent in the car? How many women say yes, they have lied to their husband about a dent in the car?
48.
He's going with 48. All right, Mikey, is it higher or lower than 48?
Lower.
Lower than 48. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of women that said yes, they have lied to their husband about a dent in the car is 24. It is lower. Mikey, you have the power to change that card if you want to.
At 7.
And that 7 becomes another 7. Sorry about that. But if you call,
well, I'll just say lower.
if it is lower, Mikey, you'll get to continue your winning ways and go under the money cards. Lower than 7? Yes, Mikey, you have done it.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey, you have won $2,000 in this game. That brings you to an even $10,000 total, and you will be playing the money cards shortly for $144,000. Well, Ben, you're not going away empty-handed. You got $1,000 for winning your game, okay? Congratulations.
Right, thank you.
All right, you're ready to go after the money cards, Mikey?
Yes.
All right, well, you get to cut your cards like you did in the main game.
You know what? Let's go 40.
He's going with 40 this time, okay. He's going to cut them nice.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Okay.
Got to cancel that.
And Stephen Boyd's on, so
Oh, Steve is on now?
yeah, I just saw him pop up.
Okay.
You want me to bring him in?
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, we gotta do pressure luck here in a little while.
Okay, what time are y'all going to do that?
9 o'clock.
So that would be 8 my time. That's good timing.
Yeah. Are we still gonna do it, Ben?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
All right, so you, oh, sorry to cut y'all off.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. All right, so Mikey, you have $10,000 at the moment, Mikey. Now, you get to cut your cards like you did before the show. What number you have in mind?
40. 40.
40. And the $10,000 is yours to keep. Now, we're going to add the cards on the board now. And as you know, you're going to work your way across the bottom level, predicting whether the cards are higher or lower than the ones before it. We give you $1,000 to start, and then you're going to do the same thing on the second level, and we give you another $1,000 in new betting money. $50 is the minimum bet for each card until you get to the big bet, in which you must bid at least half of your money. And then in case if you mess up, we give you the 3 help cards to help you out in case if you screw up, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, here's $1,000. It's already up there. And for $1,000, you got a 7, Mikey.
Change that with number 2.
All right, this will be his only change on his level. The 7 becomes a 4.
You know what? What the heck okay, bet all of it higher for the heck of it.
Everything higher than a 4. Yes, it's a 6. You got $2,000 in a 6.
I'll bet $500 higher.
$500 higher than a 6? Yes, it's an 8. Right in the middle, you got $2,500.
Another $500 lower.
$500 lower than the 8. No, it's a king.
That's all right. No harm, no foul.
But you still got $3,000 to work with, and you got the king now.
All of it lower.
Everything lower than the king? Yes, it's a 9. You're up to $6,000 in a 9.
How about $500 lower?
He's keeping the 9. $500 lower than a 9. Yes, it's a 6. You're up to $6,500, Mikey.
What's that with number 3?
He's changing the 6 with number 3, and the 6 becomes another 6, Mikey.
Ooh, how about $400 higher?
$400. Oh, I see what you're doing. Higher than the 6.
Nope.
Well, they didn't want you to say $6,900.
That's okay.
You have $6,100 in a 4, Mikey. Now, the minimum you can bid is $3,550, but you can bid more. Excuse me, it's not $3,550. I'm sorry about that. The minimum you can bid is $3,050. Right. Thank you, Corey. $3,050.
You know what? Let's bet half of that, $3,050, and go higher.
For $9,150, is it higher than a 4? Yes, it is. Good job, Mikey.
All right.
So we give you $9,150, and we add that to the $10,000 you have already won. You're at $19,150.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to do episode 21 after this. Who you want to play next?
I said KMH called it, didn't he?
Yes, I did.
We're going to take a commercial break, guys, and when we come back, we'll do episode 21 of Card Sharks. Don't go away.
Wow.
Hey,
all right, guys.
Hang on a sec. I need to turn on. Keep going. I just need to turn on auto reject on my computer.
All right, guys. We're back with Card Sharks. We find out that game went so quickly, we have time to do another game of Card Sharks. And who is our challenger, Corey?
Challenger for Mikey this time is Kyle Hershen.
Kyle, you've been anxious to play all day, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
All right, Kyle. Well, Michael has won $19,150. You think you can do better than him?
Yes.
Okay. And Mikey is going to try to win his third game. Now, the cards are set up for this game, and we're ready to do our next high-low question. And this question goes to Mikey.
Great.
Mikey, we found 100 geniuses. These are all people whose IQ is above the genius level. And asked them, while you were in school, did you ever cheat on a test? How many geniuses admit they have cheated on a test?
Probably got to be a lot of, I'll have to say 13.
Going 13. All right, Kyle, do you believe that's higher or lower than 13, sir?
I'm actually going to say higher.
Kyle says higher, and let's see who's right on this. The actual number of geniuses that admit they have cheated on a test is 47. Good job, Kyle. All right, Kyle, your opening card is a 7. You can play it or change it.
Change it.
And the 7 becomes a 6.
Oh, boy. Higher.
Higher than a 6. No, it's a 3. I told you things was going to go bad for you, Kyle, right?
Lower.
I'm just kidding. All right, Mikey, it's a jack, and you say lower?
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 9.
Freeze on that 9.
And he's keeping the 9. Okay. And Kyle, this is your question.
Okay.
We asked 100 mailmen, when a package is labeled fragile, do you always give it special care? How many mailmen admit that they don't always give fragile packages special care?
Probably, 31.
Going 31. And Mikey, higher or lower than 31?
I'll have to say higher.
He's going higher. And the actual number of mailmen that admit that they do not always give fragile packages special care is. It's 11. It's not higher. It is lower. So, Kyle, you get it.
All right.
What do you want to do with that 6, Kyle?
Change it.
And that 6 becomes a 10.
God damn it. Let's go lower.
Lower than 10. No, it's a jack.
Are you fucking serious?
Lower.
And Mikey is going lower than a 9. Let's see. It's a 2, Mikey.
Oh.
Higher than a 2. It's a 9.
Freeze.
He's freezing on a 9. He's 1 card away from winning his first game. And this question goes to you, Mikey.
All right.
We asked 100 people, have you ever peeped through a keyhole and seen nothing but another eye peeping back at you? How many people said they have?
I'll have to say that's got to be a low number. Probably 5.
5. All right, Kyle, higher or lower than 5?
Higher.
Higher than 5, okay. The actual number of people that said they have seen another eye peeping back at them when they peeped at them is through a keyhole is 10. Kyle, you get it. But Mikey, you had the right idea. All right, Kyle, you have that 10. What do you want to do with that 10?
Change it.
The 10 becomes a king.
A king. Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh no! It's a king.
Look at this.
All right,
Listen.
Mikey, if it is lower than a 9, you'll win your first game at $1,000. Let's see it. Lower? No, it's an 8.
It's an 8.
And this is our 4th and final question. Somebody must win on this play of the card, so control is critical. And Kyle, this is your question.
All right.
We found 100 women on a diet and asked them, have you ever gained so much weight that your rings wouldn't fit on your fingers? How many women dieters said yes, they gained so much weight that their rings would not fit on their fingers?
It's gonna be a high number. Let's try. Oh no, you're gonna hate me for saying this. 69.
Y'all really wearing that 69 joke out. Mikey, is it higher or lower than 69?
Lower.
Lower than 69. All right, let's see who's right on this. The actual number of women dieters that said yes, they gained so much weight that their rings wouldn't fit on their fingers is... It's 27. Good job, Mikey. Now, Mikey, you have a decision to make. You have the 9 showing, but you do have the power to change that 9 if you want to, but you have 1 card to go. Kyle has a king. He does not have the power to change it. He has 4 cards to go. Now, do you want to play it yourself or pass it to Kyle?
I'll keep it myself and change that 9.
All right, this is an important change. The 9 becomes a 6.
Higher.
If it's higher than a 6, Mikey, you'll win $1,000 and you'll be halfway there to play for $144,000 in the money card. If it is not higher, Kyle somehow miraculously will win the game. Let's see, is it higher? No! And Kyle got the first game!
Oh, well.
Kyle, you got $1,000. You did it.
I don't know how, but I did it.
I don't know how the hell you got there, but you got there.
Okay.
All right, well, we go into the second round of Card Sharks. Y'all still got the same 5 cards from the same decks that has been used to shuffle with. So here's the question for Mikey. Mikey, we asked 100 people, do you hold a grudge? How many people said they do hold a grudge?
That's going to be a high considerate number. I'll say 42.
He's going 42. And Kyle, is it higher or lower than 42?
Oh boy, I'm gonna go higher.
Higher than 42. The actual number of people that said they do hold a grudge is. It's 45. It's a little higher. Good job, Hio.
Wow.
All right, Kyle, your opening card is a 7, Kyle.
Change it.
The 7 becomes a 5.
Higher.
Higher than the 5. No, it's a 4.
The 5.
Lower.
And he's going lower. It's a 2.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. It's an 8.
Freeze.
And he's freezing on the 8. Got one card to go to tie up the match. And this next question goes to you, Kyle.
Okay.
Our man on the street went to the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., where he stood outside a door which was clearly labeled push. You got that picture, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
Of the first 100 people to walk through the door, how many pulled instead of push?
Leah, could you mute your mic, please?
Yeah, Leah. 20.
All right.
He's going with 20. All right, Mikey, is it higher or lower than 20?
I'll say higher.
Higher. All right, let's check it out. The number of people that walked through the door that pulled instead of push is. It's 37. It is higher, Mikey. Good job.
Wow.
All right, Mikey, you have that 8 showing. What do you want to do with that 8?
Change that 8.
And the 8 becomes a 6.
Well, I guess I'll say higher.
If it's higher, you'll tie up the match. Higher than the 6? Yes, it is ace. Good job, Mikey.
All right. Dun 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 dun.
So we tied up the game. Y'all each got $1,000 now. We're going to do our 3-question, 3-card showdown to see who's going to go on to the money cards for $32,000.
Oh God.
Well, actually, no, $144,000.
44.
And the question first goes to Mikey. Mikey, our man on the street went to Italy where he asked 100 men in Rome, have you eaten pizza in the past month? How many Italian men said they have?
That's got to be a high number. I got to say 62.
He's going with 62. And Kyle, is it higher or lower than 62?
Let me go higher.
Going higher. Okay, let's check it out. The actual number of Italian men that said they have eaten pizza in the past month is. It's 60, is not higher, is lower.
Oh, Bobby.
And Mikey,
Wow.
you get a chance at the card, and it's a 5, Mikey.
I'll go higher.
Higher than the 5. It's a jack.
Lower.
Mikey, if it's lower than a jack,
Queen.
it'll be 3 in a row for you, and you have a total of $21,150. Lower than a jack? Yes, Mikey, you did it. Well, Mikey, that takes your winnings to $21,150, man.
I know. I'm doing good.
Yes, you are. And Kyle, you're not going home empty-handed. You still got your $1,000 from winning that game.
Give me my $1,000, bitch.
I'll give it to you. I'll give you 1,000 whacks on the head. How about that? But anyway, Mikey, you know the deal. You're going to the money cards again.
Yeah.
So you're only 2 games away from being automatically in the Tournament of Champions.
I'm ready.
He's ready to go. We're not going to stop it. We're going to open up the board. He knows the rules already. Let's just get the cards on the board. He's going to cut the deck first.
I'll cut 44.
44. Put the cards on the board. And we're going to start you with $1,000. And let's get $144,000, Mikey. Your opening card is the king.
All of it lower.
Everything lower than the king. It's a 5. You have $2,000 in a 5.
You know what? All of it higher.
Everything higher than a 5.
Bus.
Yes, it's a jack. You have $4,000 in a jack.
All of it lower.
Everything lower than a jack. Yes, $8,000. Now we're gonna add $1,000 to your score, Mikey, and you're at $9,000, and you have a 3 going.
All of it higher.
Everything higher than a 3. Yes, it's a 6. You're at $18,000 in a 6.
You know what? Let's change that with number 2.
Changing the 6 with a number 2. It's a 5.
Ooh.
18.
You know what? I'll say 8,000 higher.
$8,000 higher than a 5. Yes, it's an 8. You're up to $26,000 and an 8, Mikey.
You know what? $400 or 4,000 lower.
$4,000 lower than an 8. Let's see it. Ooh, it's an ace. So you have 20.
That's okay. That's okay.
But you have a good card though.
All of it lower.
All right. Yes, you did it, Mikey. $44,000.
Not bad.
Mikey, you know what you have now?
How much?
You're up to $65,150.
Oh my
That's
God.
with the 11,150, right?
No, $21,150.
21,150, and it.
Yep. $65,150. You're moving up there, Mikey.
Oh yeah.
Now, on the next episode, Mikey, who do you want to face against?
Who should I? You know what? Mr. Corey Lawrence, I'm calling you out.
Unfortunately, that is a big no-no.
Right, because he knows the answers.
Shoot, you know what? Who's like? You know what? If he's available, JBD.
Okay. That's if he's available. We've been trying to get him to play for a while, but he doesn't come on. But if he's available, we'll get him. All right, Mikey, you had a good time tonight?
I did.
That's good. $65,150. And Corey, how do you like the new card sharks, Corey?
It's good.
It's really good, yes. All right, guys, this is Rodney1279 signing off, saying be safe, be careful, and take care, everybody.
Card shark.